Good afternoon. I'm Drew Holley with BIS. I'm joined today by Jesse Couch. He is on our commercial insurance division, and this is America's most boring podcast. We are talking about insurance, and today we're going to talk about bonded. And what does that even mean? A lot of people are like, bonds, stocks and bonds. No, how to get bonded and insured for your small business. What does that mean? So I want to pose that to you, Jesse, and also say, does every business get bonded, or is there certain industries? Because as I understand it, it's not necessarily applicable to every business.
There's kind of two different bonds that we sell. One is a Fidelity bond. That's like theft insurance. So if someone stole from your company and you had to press charges, that would be like Fidelity insurance.
Okay.
So cover money, as well as if an employee stole from one of your customers. So
Okay.
you might hear Fidelity bond or see it on bonded and insured on a truck. That could be what that means.
But that's not Fidelity insurance. That just happens to be, Fidelity, who might sell stocks and bonds. That's completely separate from what you're talking about.
So Fidelity insurance is just theft.
Okay.
So there's fiduciary
Okay.
liability that's for like the 401k and all
Yes.
that, but just Fidelity is just think theft.
Okay.
Fidelity bond. So that's one type of bond. The other type is a surety bond.
Okay.
And so within a surety bond, there's two different types. There can be one's called a commercial bond. That's for, as a professional services provider like yourself, you have to have a bond to hold that license. The state requires it. And then there's also payment performance bonds, so contract bonds. So basically just meaning that if you're building a school and you are the city of Woodstock, you're building a new government building there, you would require that all the general contractors have a bond to be able to bid work for you. And so that guarantees that all their suppliers are paid and that the work's completed. So essentially it protects the taxpayer dollars.
Okay, so I'm a contractor. I need to get a construction bond. I have no idea what to do. I Googled, what do I do? They talk to you. Is it, how much revenue did you do last year? Some of the questions for a company to get a bond or not.
So I'd say the first thing you'd want to look for is working with an agent who has experience in doing surety bonds. It's very much an old school relationship type of business where the bonding companies only want to work with agents who know that, which I've spent 20 years of my career working on construction bonds. And so what that means is when you get bonded, it's essentially like applying for a line of credit. So it's the same kind of stuff that you'd have to apply for if you're buying a house personally or if you're applying line of credit for the business. It's just going to be a questionnaire, business financials, and your personal financials.
Got it. So my guess is the better your credit history, your financial personally situation, the lower that price is going to be.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
And it's a one-time, or is there renewals with these?
If it's a contract surety bond, it's just going to be one bond for the duration of the contract. So if you're a plumber doing that new school that we talked about, they're just going to give you one bond for that whole plumbing project you did for the city of Woodstock.
Got it.
If you have something for your license, for your insurance license, that would renew usually annually, can be every 2 years. So kind of two different bonds, but people get them confused because there's Fidelity, commercial bonds, and then, contract bonds.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else to add to this before we move on?
No, I just think at the end of the day, it's just, like I said, important to work with someone that knows your business and that can help walk you through that process and have the heart of a teacher, as Dave Ramsey says, and just basically explain what they're looking for, how this stuff works, and what the risks are associated with it. So just educating your clients is probably the most important thing, and making sure you know what you're getting into when you decide to go do some bonded work.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today.